Right. Well, I actually studied media arts, and my studies took me to some work coming out of school, but I couldn't work in my field, and I took a job washing dishes in a cafe, and the cafe had music, and I learned about how music worked in this place, which led to using my skills to help promote artists and develop their press kits, and then booking. And I started to book in nightclubs in Toronto, and a blues club in particular called Albert's Hall, where we had famous blues people like Etta James and Albert King and Albert Collins and many, many great blues performers from America and Canada. And then eventually I worked at Harbourfront Centre, which is a wonderful complex on the waterfront on Lake Ontario in Toronto, and I developed 18 seasons of free outdoor concerts using a beer company sponsorship. Molson Beers helped pay for free concerts, and I left there in 2003, and then I worked also at Luminato Festival in Toronto, which is a big arts festival. And along the way I just learned some skills on artist management and career development, audience development, and it brought me to Womex and here in Europe, time after time, every October since 1994, 26 editions, and many, many friends. So I've had the privilege of a lot of travel, not in the early days. You know, I would go to maybe Chicago or New York, but then the international music programming that I developed required me to go be farther and farther. So I went to Latin America many times, and to Cuba and Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, and that meant that I could bring artists from those countries. And then here in Europe, the Womex conference has been a crucial meeting for me, for my planning and my touring and booking work. And it's meant, and then I developed Mundial Montreal, which was a platform to bring everyone together once a year in Canada, like a mini Womex.
More maybe about Montreal.
I will tell you more about Mundial Montreal, which has now been 12 years. In November every year, showcases, social experiences, because we feel more than a trade fair, that people having face-to-face contact over dinner is a better way for us to have developed relationships. But the showcases have been very well received. A lot of touring has happened in Canada and the US in particular, but we've had international delegates there. And after now 12 years, I have just resigned, and I'm going to move on and do new projects. Well, you know, apparently the Spanish talk about people of my generation, older people. The indigenous people call us elders, but the Spanish call us old wolves. So as an old wolf, I hope to use what I have learned and my experience and share it with other people, and also just continue to bring people together, develop delegations into different markets and various parts of the world where there's opportunity. The Canadian government is very supportive of international development, and I will be using those resources to help organize some delegations. But I'm also still involved in artist management and have a showcase here at Womex with Kobo Town, a great band we have 6 or 7 different agents who are here, and we expect that they will come back to Europe and tour, and hopefully many more Canadians will be coming to Europe as well.